Hey guys, it's K from Asian Boss. With more of the world turning to zero waste or being eco-friendly, many urban countries like India are struggling to deal with waste management. Recently, Mumbai banned the use of plastic bags to try decrease waste. But what do ordinary Indian people think about their trash issue? We hit the streets of Mumbai to find out.
From past 2 decades, Delhi has increased the garbage output by 2000%. Do you think these stats actually match with the reality?
As far as I can see, yeah, they do, obviously.
Yeah, it can be true, but then it mainly is because of increase in population also. You cannot compare things 15 years back to today.
Actually, the rate of India depends upon the city exactly where you are living, the city exact point of location. If I want to rate Mumbai, so I'll rate Mumbai around 7 out of 10. But if I'm from Chandigarh, right? So Chandigarh is one of the cleanest city in India, so I'll rate probably 9.5 or 10 out of 10.
What are some examples of cleanliness and uncleanliness in India?
The main example is the spitting. Like people eat too much of pan masala and everything, and they don't have any places to spit. Like they are eating that during their traveling in trains, and you see they are spitting all the time.
And I've seen people on the highways urinating, like small children. They have urinated.
For example, if you consider a city as a Mumbai, you'll see lots of tons of garbage are accumulated in our area. In each and every corner, you'll be able to find somewhere trashes we can found.
Cleanliness in India, that's like really hard to find. I would say sometimes the beaches over here are somewhat clean, but most of the time those are also like really shitty. So.
Have you personally encountered some problem because of the unclean area?
Yes, I have been through many diseases of my life, but the biggest is the jaundice, which happens because of the wastewater, which gets contaminated because of the waste.
Obviously, see, every now and then if you take the 10 people, out of 10 people, at least one people will be having sneezing or do kind of a thing. So this is nothing but the kind of there is no right kind of atmosphere. Okay, that's why this particular problem arises.
How do you feel when you see people in Western countries saying that India is not so clean?
I feel a little, not ashamed, but a little like, why? I think we can do better than this, and they should not call us, unclean or anything like that.
Not so good. I think मुझे अच्छा नहीं फील होता है, क्योंकि एज अ स्टूडेंट हम पूरी कोशिश करते हैं कि गंदगी ना हो, बट हम सबको नहीं सिखा सकते ये चीज़.
If we get feedback from our tourists, our visitors, that hey man, your country is shit, your streets are shit. So let's do something about that, so that in the future we can reform that opinion.
What do you think causes this big mismanagement of trash in India?
Because there are no strict rules here. So people think that they can put their garbage or anything anywhere. Okay, people don't even think about spitting, before spitting and all stuff.
The people who are appointed to organize these things are not stepping up to the expectations, and the people are also not aware. Like they are aware, but they don't care, even if they are aware.
Maybe red tapeism, corruption, civic bodies are not doing their job well, people are not aware enough. So in urban areas, now I can see awareness, but in semi-urban or rural areas, people still don't feel that it is their duty to keep public spots clean. They only think about cleanliness at their own place. They don't consider public places as their own, and then they don't follow cleanliness norms.
Who are the people who are responsible for cleaning your surrounding?
People responsible for cleaning our surroundings should be us, the sweepers. They should be paid well so that they are motivated to do such stuff. But then nobody cares in India, so they don't do it.
Like, who are these sweepers and where do they come from?
They are mostly the people from the lower economic status of the country, from the slums, where they need some work, they need to be employed to provide food for their family. I think us, firstly, because the BMC people and all,
What is BMC, can you explain?
Bruham Mumbai Corporation. They are the ones who always everyday clean our streets and everything. So they'll have to pick up every single day and all.
Have you yourself littered sometime somewhere?
Yes, I think about 4 or 5 years back, I took a note that I'll not throw something on the road, and most of the time I think I followed.
I'll always see, this is the trash I found. Okay, and I'm keeping that. I'll find some kind of a trash box and then I'll put it on that.
All of this, all of this equipment and all stuff. and I go home and put it. And for example, this is a nichrome blue. I don't want this, so I'll just put it in my dustbin, at home. I have the disposable cups and the apple pulps and all that. I do sometimes tend to throw it anywhere, so I'm guilty for that.
So are there any fines when you litter?
No, there are no fines here. You can just throw it anywhere. Nobody gives two shits about it.
As far as I see, I have seen it strongly enforced. If the municipal person sees that you litter, then he will definitely going to charge you. But they doesn't cover all the areas.
Has the government reacted to this garbage issue, which is currently a big issue in India?
Yes, in Mumbai, I see it has been addressed too. There are many activities which are happening in Mumbai. Plastic ban. Second is the Warsaw Beach thing, which I don't know, government or the individual parties does that.
Nothing has been done about that. So I think the government just, either like blocks out all these facts or blocks out all this news, or just are too lazy to do anything about this. So I think like people like the government should open their eyes. Outside you go to the US and stuff like that, like they have proper garbage disposal. If you complain, then the next day it gets done. Here, like even if you wait for a month, 2 months, like it won't do anything.
Government has reacted to this problem in a very nice manner. Like we have implemented Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, so it was a very successful abhiyan since independence, where people are actually motivated through social media, through various campaigns, and we have actors, we have celebrities who actually take this efforts. They do efforts to keep the area clean the areas themselves.
Do you think it is possible for India to have a trash clean streets?
By regulated policies and by everything, by regulating more and more stuff into the society, of course it is possible.
Not as far as I'm alive.
I think it will take a lot of time because there is a lot of trash and there is less of space. There are a lot of people around here and there is no space to readily dispose it.
How long do you think it's going to take for India to reach to a point where all the streets are clean?
At this pace, I would say to be like garbage-free streets, that would take around 100 years at this pace.
10 years or 12 years it may take if the government realizes the time to implement those harsh policies, to more strict and regulated policies.
Also, what kind of strategies can we implement to prevent having these problems in future?
Preventing these problems, like it takes part within ourselves to recognize this as a responsibility that we have to do good for our nation, good for our society, and basically reaching out to those areas who do not have a sense of education, who do not have received education, or who are like apart from the society, they have marginalized. Reaching out to those people and telling them and training them and creating awareness, of course it will be beneficial for our country.
Right now I can think of if the government will take strict action, like they have done the plastic ban thing, where people were a little afraid that I should not use plastic or they will fine me right now.
I think everyone should be made to see a picture of how India looks in fact and what it is supposed to be. So one side there's the whole garbage, the streets with all the garbage, actually it looks like shit, and one there is like garbage edited out or something like that, and let them decide what looks better and how they can achieve that. Awareness from within is the key, I think. So people should be more aware what they are doing and act accordingly. So,
what do you think? What kind of actions do you think India should take to better its environment? Let us know in the comments below. For more authentic insight into the latest news and cultural trends from all over Asia, be sure to subscribe to Asian Boss and follow us on our social media too. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.